Hi, I'm Debi Peverill from Painless Financial Training Group, and today we're talking about how to fill in your Nova Scotia TD1 form, which is actually called your Personal Tax Credits Return. So the purpose of this form is to give your employer enough information about your situation so that the correct amount of tax for Nova Scotia is deducted from your paycheck. The way you fill in this form will only impact your tax deductions taken from your pay. It will not have any impact on your income tax return itself. Okay? So the form itself is 2 pages long, plus a 2-page worksheet. And the first part starts out pretty easy. Your name, your date of birth, your address, your social insurance number. All of that is filled in right at the very top. Then we get to the lines or boxes that determine what's going to be taken from your pay. The first one is the basic personal amount, and this depends on how much your income is. If your income for 2021 is going to be below $25,000, then the amount you're going to claim in this box is $11,481. If your income is going to be over $75,000 in 2021, then the amount you're going to claim on your worksheet is $8,481. If your income is between $25,000 and $75,000, then you have to prorate it, and that's what you're going to do on the worksheet. On the worksheet, we calculate the difference between your income and the $75,000. So basically, let's say your income is $50,000. So we take $75,000, the maximum, minus your income of $50,000, which means we have a $25,000 adjustment to make. We multiply that by 6%, and that amount is $1,500. So now your base claim that you can put in box 1 is $8,481 plus this $1,500 for a total of $9,981. So isn't that simple? The second amount that you're going to claim only applies if you're over age 65. So if you're not, you don't have to listen to this part of it. If you are, however, over the age of 65 by the end of 2021, and you earn $30,828 or less, then your age credit is $4,141, and that's the amount that you put in this box. If your income is going to be over $58,435, then there is no claim for the age credit. So there's a proration there as well. If your income, the amount of your income less $30,828 multiplied by 15% and then subtracted from the $4,141, that will give you your age credit. So basically for every dollar that you're over the $30,828, you lose 15% of this age credit. Okay, and that goes in box 2.1, which is your supplement. Pension income amount, this is for pension other than CPP, old age security, and the guaranteed income supplement. And this deduction amount is $1,173, unless, of course, your pension income is less than that. It is the greater of your pension income and $1,173. Box 4 is tuition. Any amount of tuition that you pay for this year, for the 2021 calendar year, that's over $100. And this, again, is a question I get a lot. It's the amount for the learning that you do in 2021. So from, if it's a post-secondary thing, from January to April, and then from September to December. And of course, if you're in summer school, you can add those amounts in too. It doesn't matter so much when you pay for it as to where it applies. So you'll get a form from your educational institution, the T2202A, which will show you the amount that you can claim when you file your tax return. What you're doing right now is estimating this amount to put in the box. Also in Nova Scotia, if you're full-time, you can add an additional $200 for every month that you're in school to this amount you put on your TD1. If you're part-time, you can put $60 for every month that you're in school. If you qualify for the disability tax credit, then you can claim $200 for every month, whether you're full or part-time. Which brings us to box 5, which is the disability amount. If you are eligible for the disability tax credit because you have a form from the government, then the amount you would put in this box is $7,341. Okay, box 6, spouse or common law partner. If you are supporting a spouse whose income is less than $9,329, then you would put in this box the difference between their income and $9,329. So if they made $9,000, your claim is only $329. There is a proration, again, which is on the worksheet, of the amount that you can claim for your spouse or common law partner. And basically, you take the $9,329 and you subtract from that their income. And yes, there's that. Box 9 is going to be your infirm dependents, age 18 or older. Then what you're able to claim for an infirm dependent is their income under $8,481. Then you claim the proration amount on the worksheet, which we're going to come to. Coming down further, amounts transferred. Amounts that are transferred from your spouse or your common law partner, that is box 10. If your spouse or common law partner does not need all of their age amount, their pension amount, their tuition and education amounts, or a disability, then they can transfer that to you. The next box, box 11, is the amount transferred from a dependent who is not your spouse or common law partner, and that is the same thing. So typically, if you have a child that qualifies for the disability tax credit and they don't make income, then they can transfer that amount to you, and that will reduce your taxable income in that way. Okay, so this is the bottom of page 1. We are adding up all of the boxes from box 1 to box 11, and we put that number into box 12. The next page is a couple questions, one of which is the more than one employer question. And this is a very important part of this. If you have more than one employer, you can't have both employers using these credits because you're only entitled to one set of credits. So the second TD1 you fill in, you should tell your employer that you've already filled in a TD1 at another employer and not for them to include any of these tax credits. So there's a box. You tick it off. If you have more than one employer, check this box and they won't use any credits to reduce your income tax withheld. There's also a box that if you're going to earn less than the claim amount, less than the box number that would have been in box 1, you can tick that box off and they won't take any deductions. In addition, you can ask for more tax to be taken. If you want to get a refund when you file your tax return at the end of 2021 into the spring of 2022, then you can have your employer take more money and send it to the government for you. You can also ask for a reduction in your tax. If you are making huge RSP contributions, you can fill in a form, a T1213, which will allow you to have less tax taken from your paycheck so that you don't get as big a refund when you file for your RSPs. So those are the forms. There's a two-page TD1 for Nova Scotia, as well as the worksheets where you're able to make adjustments for various income levels. Like if you make between $25,000 and $75,000, that has an impact on a number of these different credits. So you have to do the worksheets as well as the TD1 forms. Of course, this is given to your employer in order to have the right amount of tax taken from your paychecks for Nova Scotia in 2021.